What's up, Mid Michigan? Thank you so much for joining me at the digital desk. I'm your digital news anchor, Kyle Macon. And of course, we're at the digital desk, so we're always going to look at some of the big stories coming out of Mid Michigan. But it's a Monday, so we're all kind of getting there to work, and you're all saying, well, man, it's a Monday. But hey, we're going to be closer to Friday. Before you know it, we'll be on Friday, and we'll be saying, thank goodness it's the weekend. So let's get right into it and take a look at some of the big stories coming out of Mid Michigan. Like I said, I always leave you guys off on a feel-good note. So let's get right into it and take a look at the big stories coming out of Michigan. All righty. So this is a story I really wanted. Obviously, thankfully, there were no injuries, but just a reminder to everyone, there's been a ton of Amish buggy crashes across our state. It happens every year. They have reflectors on their buggies and stuff. So just be careful, guys, when you're driving out on nighttime, especially when you guys are in like Amish country. Just be careful and just, obviously give them plenty of room if you're passing them. Because we obviously see these crashes happen all the time anymore. So law enforcement and this happened in Gladwin County. Thankfully, everyone involved in the crash was okay, even though the Amish buggy overturned. You can see, obviously, looks like some pretty good damage happened to both the vehicle and the buggy. So this crash happened on Friday, October 24th, around 10:20 p.m. on Chapel Dam Road near Eagleson Road in Sage Township. The Gladwin County Sheriff's Office said through the course of the investigation, it was determined the buggy was occupied by a 37-year-old male and a 38-year-old female. The buggy was traveling southbound on Chapel Dam Road. The buggy was struck from behind by a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee driven by a 48-year-old female from Gladwin County. The traffic crash resulted in no injuries. The driver of the Jeep was issued a traffic citation to be handled by the Gladwin County's 80th District Court. Police do not believe alcohol or drugs were a factor in this crash. But guys, just a reminder, I don't know what happened on the road. I know it is difficult for some people to be driving at night. Just be very wary, especially, like I said, in Amish country. They deserve the right to be on the roads just as much as we do in our cars. So give them plenty of space when you guys are passing them, because I swear it's almost every other week we hear about a crash. Just thankfully, this one was no injuries were involved in this one. And this is a wild story. This is seriously one of the more wild stories I've heard. And you guys might have seen about it on Friday. We just actually got the full write-up of exactly what happened. But on Friday, we had a paramedic, an ambulance that was actually stolen, and someone drove it with a patient in the back of it. So it was a really crazy story. It happened in Novi, and actually there's pictures of the vehicle driving away, but we found out more about it. So a man involved in a crash allegedly drove away with an ambulance that was responding to the scene while a paramedic and patient were still in the back. I mean, just imagine that. You're a paramedic, you're helping out a person in the back, and then all of a sudden your car starts moving. That would have to be pretty terrifying. But according to MedStar, a paramedic crew was treating multiple patients at a motor vehicle crash in Novi. When a person involved in the accident entered the ambulance, they say the person drove away with a paramedic and patient in the back. The ambulance then traveled several miles before crashing into another vehicle in Northville Township and catching fire. MedStar say they were tracking the vehicle throughout the incident and communicated with law enforcement to provide them the location. The paramedic, original patient, and the person involved in the second accident, as well as the unauthorized driver, were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So that was good news. The bad news is that ambulance was declared a total loss, but just a crazy story. I'm sure you guys saw it maybe you guys have seen it on social media. A lot of people are posting the pictures of it driving and stuff like that, but just a crazy story that we found out a little bit more about. And this story, obviously, I love sports. Sports is a huge part, and I just wanted to give a little shout out to the Flint Firebirds. It's a really good time. If you guys have not been out to a Flint Firebirds game, it's pretty dang cheap. You go out there, you can have a few drinks, or you just get some food and just watch a good game. It's a lot of fun, and they're actually pretty decent. But I really wanted to give a little shout out to this guy. He's 16 years old, guys. He actually turned 16 years old today, so happy birthday. His name is Mason Corville, and I apologize if I pronounce your name wrong, but he's the goalie for the Flint Firebirds, and he made 19 saves for his first shutout in the OHL. So the Firebirds beat the Erie Auditors over the weekend at the Dordt Financial Center 5-0. 5 different players for the Firebirds made 5 goals, leading to the big win. But like I said, he got a shutout. He had 19 saves, and he just turned 16 years old on Monday. It really makes you wonder, what were we doing when we were just 16? But hey, happy birthday, Mason. Congrats on the start and great job on the shutout. Pretty insane that you're just 16 years old. You're goalie out there, and you're doing pretty dang good of it. So happy birthday to you guys, or happy birthday to Mason. But of course, if there's anything crazy, we'll hop up on the desk and let you guys know about it. But please let me know in the comments if there's any feel-good stories you guys have in the area, people doing good stuff, organizations hosting, fundraiser that'll impact people. Whatever you got, let me know about it. Let's just keep the feel-good stories rolling. So let me know about them in the comments, or you can reach out to me at Kyle Macon TV on Facebook. And yeah, we can set something up and have a good time showing some good things going on in the community. And honestly, it's one of my most favorite things to do here at the job. So let me know about it in the comments or message me at Kyle Macon TV. But anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Stay strong. It is a Monday, but we'll get through it together. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you when I see you.